Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Perry. On this channel, I document the build of my Tesla Model Y as well as my Tesla Model 3. In today's video, I'll be installing and going over the new Hansshow rear entertainment climate control touchscreen. I believe this is the 7-inch display. It is the H7 Plus. So let's take a look at what's inside and then we'll go over the installation after.
First, I'd like to point out that the box is actually quite nice. Kind of remind me of some of the high-tech products with some simple graphic, and the box itself has this nice smooth matte texture. Looks like what we've got here is a installation manual with photos and description. It says this product comes with 2 sets of wiring harnesses as standard. If there's no port in the rear, please follow this instruction. So it sounds like you only have to follow these instructions if you don't have the blue ODB port located underneath the rear vent, which is a bit more involved. Looks like there's a total of 17 steps or so. If you have the ODB port, all you'll need is to connect the Y-split connector to the OEM ODB port to split a set of signal and power wires to the Hansshow unit. And there's also a user manual which covers the installation for those who has the ODB port, which is what I have, and that's what I'll be showing you. Finally, here is the Hansshow display unit itself, and it looks like it comes with a set of gloves, which I won't need, but it's pretty cool that it also comes with a pry tool, which I will be using. And here's one of the 2 bundle of wire harness provided. This one specifically is the one for those with the ODB port. Let's take a look at the unit itself. My first impression is that it's very light, and the texture and color seems to match the OEM center console pretty well. And there is only one connector in the back, so that means installation should be pretty straightforward. It still has a set of vents for your cool and hot air, 2 USB-C ports, so you're not losing any of the factory function. The display screen itself is really nice too, of course. Alright, let's get started with the install. Before anything, I'm going to pop the front first because I need to access the 12-volt battery to disconnect the negative terminal. Once the hood is popped open, I need to make sure to power off the car from the touchscreen. Go to Menu, Safety, go all the way to the bottom and tap Power Off. Make sure you at least leave one door open, or better yet, leave one of each front and rear door open, because once you unplug your 12-volt accessory battery, you can't open the door if they're closed. Now go to the front, open the hood, and remove this cover. Mine is pretty loose, so don't mind me. I'll just take this off and set it on the floor for now. Under the cover, you'll see the 12-volt battery. Unless you have the later models, you might have the Bio Defense HEPA filter covering your battery, and you might have the lithium battery. But for me, this is what I have. Also, don't mind all the other stuff here, therefore my air suspension. Remove the negative terminal on the battery with a 10mm socket. After you remove the negative terminal, carefully set it aside. Now we have to disconnect the high voltage terminal, which is located just under the rear seat cushion on the right hand side. On the Model Y, there is no clips holding the seat. On the Model 3 you do. So on the Model Y, you simply lift it up as it is held on to by friction. Once the seat cushion is lifted, locate this gray color pull terminal. Pull the handle to unlatch the terminal. You'll hear a subtle thunk noise. Don't worry about it, it's all okay. Now that your power is all off and you're ready to safely work on the electronics of your car.
Alright, so we're at the back seat here. This is what we're going to be removing, but first we're going to take off this cover right here. Behind that is where I'm going to be splicing in my ODB2 or ODB split wire, and I'm going to be using the pry tool. This is my air suspension solid state relay, so forget about this, so don't worry about this thing. Pop this open, and then I'm assuming I need some tools to remove this guy right here. So I'll open everything up and see what I need. So previously I have two taps that's tapping into the OBD connection, so don't worry about these. All I'm gonna do is unplug this guy, and then let me take this wiring harness out from Hansshow. So it looks like there's two different harness connecting together. I might not need all of them because I'm not gonna be connecting it to the front seat and all that stuff. So all these additional wire is just gonna be bundled up together and be hidden for my use. Alright, I just want to show you real quick what the harness contains. So there's these two connectors, which is for if you don't have ODB port on the back seat right here, this blue guy. If you don't have that, you have to follow the instruction and use this harness and connect it all the way to the front, I believe. And then further down this connection, there's this guy that I'm gonna be using because this goes right into the Hansshow rear display right there, like that. And then this bundle I can disconnect because this goes to the rear seat. I happen to be able to read these language here. It says it goes to the rear seat, so that's where it goes, and I'm not gonna be controlling, I'm not gonna let my kids control the front seats, heated seat and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna be connecting that. So again, if you're looking for how to do that, it's pretty straightforward. I saw the video. You kind of just tuck it under, fish it over, pop the side panel, and then connect it to the seat. And again, it also tees off of the existing harness, just like we have to with the ODB port. So, and then so this is the one I need, and then at the end of this bundle is the ODB port split. So I'm only going to be using these two white ones and then this tiny black connection. So alright, my apologies, I was wrong. There was actually another set of bundle of wires, and so this is the one that doesn't have the extra connector that goes to the front. So this is the bundle of wire that you're going to be using if you have the ODB port on the back. Let's get this guy removed and get this bundle of wire connected. Alright, so this is a Torx 20 T20 screwdriver. So there's two of these guys right here. So I'm just going to unscrew them. Alright, so just like that. So only two screws holding this back panel. I'm going to put it aside, and then I'm going to bring you guys back up. Alright, so okay, so this guy just comes right out. There is one connection to I believe providing power to the USB ports here. So I'm just gonna disconnect this like that. Just like that, this guy is out. Sorry, carbon fiber. I'm gonna be losing that dry carbon or matte carbon, but for this beautiful 7-inch display from Hansshow. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Hansshow. If you haven't figured that out, they were kind enough to send me their latest and greatest design for the rear seat infotainment or entertainment display. So here's that bundle of wire. Again, I'm not letting the kids control the rear seat or whatever, so I don't mind letting them do that, but I don't think it's necessary, so I'm just gonna save my time and not install that. So I'm just gonna connect this guy to the ODB port, and that leaves me with this connection to go into the Hansshow weird display. I only say that because I've tinkered with this connector before. So here, male end goes to the female end. Or the other way around. And then we got another male end that's gonna go to the blue female end. Just like that. So now we have successfully tapped into the system. I don't think we'll be needing this. Let's see. Yeah, and then all there's left. So with the ODB port tapped into, there's this existing power connection for the USB port, which we won't be using anymore because we are now getting power from this cable instead. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 cable, six cable in this harness as opposed to just 2. So it's got data and power all in this cable. So all I have to do is plug this guy in, and then can reconnect my 12-volt battery and my high voltage at the back seat, and I should see the screen come on. Oh, and I almost forgot about this guy. So this is from the bundle of wire for the OBD installation. So this is to basically it has like a loop wire, but then it doesn't have any connection to the other port. So I don't think this does anything other than just capping it off. So it's just for safety measure. So we'll plug it in. And that's it. Alright, the car is powering on. I'm about to see this display come on for the first time, I think. Alright, front screen is on. Oh, there you go. So let's see what I've got. I don't think I have control over. Oh, okay. So I can move the front seat. I think this is what it is. So that additional bundle of wire that I said I'm not installing, that one is for rear passengers to move front and back the seat, which makes sense. But again, I don't think I need that. So rear seat, let's see if these works. And then I could control the fan speed's changing. That's pretty cool. What else? I can unlock the car. So rear seat actually does turn on from controlling from the back. And then look at, we got Play Store, Chrome, setting. I gotta go to setting because my temperature reading is, my temperature unit is in Celsius. So that's it. Style, all white, all black. Let me see. Alright, let's go back. Okay, that's cool. Android setting. We got YouTube. I believe, I don't think there's internet connection. Yep, connect to internet, so you could hotspot from your phone. And what else? What else do we have? Bluetooth, install, auto link, whatever those are. Music, you could play music off your own at the back, and I guess you could connect Bluetooth headset, so what you listen to doesn't have to be what everybody else is listening to, if that's something you want to do. Power off, volume. So let's play something. What are we playing out there? Yep, play and volume up. Stop that before I get demonetized. But yeah, so this is the 7-inch display from Hansshow. If you are interested, I'll leave a link in the description. And once again, thanks Hansshow for sponsoring this video. I believe they will be offering me some other product in the future. So if you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But otherwise, I'll somehow manage to find more mods to do on my car. As some of you know, I'm pretty picky with my mods, so I don't just throw everything and anything on my car. So, but anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. And if you haven't noticed the shirt that I was wearing, now you do. If you like them, check them out. I'll have them in the bottom of the description, as well as my YouTube store. So thanks for your support. Bye.